How it do, how it be, how it is. Welcome. It's Tuesday, which means we are playing Avatar Legends. We are quickly finishing up this arc and going into another. We have a lot of decisions to make, and I'm nervous. I'm Sir Pfeffers. Thank you for being here. I'm normally the DM, but this fine day, boom, George front and center, and he be running this. He be running this thing. He has all of the big brain, and he's doing all the plots, and he's giving us all the emotional damage that we asked for.
I'm definitely doing the emotional damage. I don't know about the rest of that, but
asked for and didn't ask for.
So here on Avatar Legends, we are playing this Magpie Games template that is just garnered with the mentality of follow the fiction, and we've been doing that, and it's been this wild story. First and foremost, YouTube plug, Jake and Pfeffers, fully edited episodes, new season coming soon, old season on the YouTube, these episodes also going up on the YouTube. This is our summer series. Hit up the Discord, come hang out with us, come vibe. We're weird in a good way, usually. And I'm playing Iman of House Roos, an earthbender guardian to Critfail Jake's Baku. And Iman has just kind of tussled with his older sister, kind of locked horns a little bit, gone head to head, because my family runs a privatized prison. There is a individual in the prison who we are trying to convince this large corporation to let her go, because we need her, because we have a bunch of stuff. Did I mention we're hanging out with the Avatar? It's terrifying. I'm very intimidated, but we got these magical artifacts that belong to air nomads and some of their weapons, and we're very confused by this. I'm doing more intro than I need to be doing. Jake,
hello, I'm Critfail Jake. I'm on TikTok and Instagram. I'm playing Baku, the used to be Northern Waterbender, now swordsman. Yeah, lots of crazy stuff happened last week that would take too long to explain now, and I'm sure George will do it when it's his turn. But something spirit library, and hope we get there soon. Jay.
Yo, I'm Jay. I'm mainly on the Twitch and the TikToks. I play Lucy, your now two-armed Avenger. Thanks to Suri. He was trying to find out who his family is, man. This spirit world blacksmith family, we gotta know where it's coming from, and find out how they made these weapons and whatnot. So stick around, it's gonna be great. Jessica.
Hey, I'm Jessica Vidal on all platforms. I'm playing Suri. She is a non-bender of the Northern Water Tribe who is very into technology, and such as making Lucy's awesome arm and other things that she'll come up with, I'm sure, down the line whenever we get into a pinch. Last episode just kind of coasted through until both Lucy and Suri got confronted by a kind of scary older dude who just so happens to be Zukira's dad. So that's going to be really fun to go and try to figure out what we're doing over there, because we've now kind of made sort of promises to both father and son. So Zukira, help us. Alexandria.
I'm back, guys. And pun not intended, getting thrown right into the fire.
Welcome.
But holy cow, Zukira's just been, vibing with her real dad, I'll say, because birth dad seems like a bit of a censor the rest of my sentence. But holy cow, I missed everybody, and I missed everybody, and I'm so excited to see what's gonna happen. And Zucchini might be very mad that someone who doesn't even know her is threatening people she very much cares about. So we'll see how that goes.
threatening? I don't know about threatening. He's just kind of a dick.
Terrifying.
You sure?
Moon. Yeah.
Moon.
That's good though. It makes me feel good.
Moon.
I'm Good Grief George. Sorry, I forgot to introduce myself. I was about to like jump into it, and I'm like, I didn't even get a chance to say hello. I'm me. You'll find me here and on the World's Guild, and potentially on another channel soon, and on my own channel.
Let's
that
go.
Every once in a while, decide to not play D&D. Although I'd rather be playing D&D. Just let me play D&D. I want to play all the D&D.
All day,
Anyway,
all day, every day.
God, if I could play it every day. Anyway, hello. Thank you for showing up. This is episode 9. And yes, a lot has happened. So if you guys haven't checked it out, check out the YouTube to watch all of the videos coming up to this. It has gotten increasingly better, I think, or at least that's the comments that have been coming back to me by the players in chat. And I have been increasingly become more and more unprepared as the episodes go. I thought last week I would have like, I thought I had achieved heightened, like perfect not preparedness.
Yeah.
But last week I gave some like insinuating facts. I gave myself homework is what I did last week, and then proceeded to not do that homework. So getting in here, I was unprepared, and I was like, oh, I have these other things I have to make up now. So today's gonna be awesome. I'm sure there's gonna be like a critical peak somewhere of non-preparedness, and it will start to go the other direction. But so far, it's been great every week. So I'm riding that train. Woo! Good to go. All right, episode 9. Decisions. Welcome back to Avatar Legends. This is the story of a girl who cried a river and drowned the whole... No, I'm lying. This is about something entirely different. It's a story filled with flying sky bisons, secret tunnels, magical avatar swords, and unalived momos. I would like to formally apologize to the chat and to my party for placing this timeline in a world without Momo.
We had to look up the lifespan of a lemur.
Yes, even worse still, this is a time where Uncle Iroh has passed. And so he too will not be making an appearance. Iroh canonically passed in 102 AG, only 2 years after Aang stopped Firelord Ozai and the 100-Year War.
He only got 2 years of peace.
I don't want to play.
He worked to make.
I don't blame you.
Crying.
If you want to leave now, that's totally fine. I'll just rewrite the story.
Look,
I'll
no,
leave the
Korra,
on.
if Korra taught us anything, is that Iroh is living peacefully in the spirit world. So I don't want to hear any sadness.
So maybe we'll see
because
you in the
we're gonna
spirit
see him at the library.
After what I just witnessed just now, it looks like it's just you and me, Baku. Just for the whole story is going to be just you and the sword.
All right. Let's do it.
I discovered
the sword.
Cries.
I discovered that fact today. That's why I'm a little somber now. But we have plenty of fun NPCs to introduce, and besides, the player characters themselves are just as entertaining. Lu Shi doesn't know who Avatar Aang is. Baku is a prodigy bloodbender who now doesn't have any bending. Ayamin is suffering emotional damage as his core values are questioned at every single turn. Zakiro's family life has turned upside down, and Suri is our quirky, lovable tech wizard who I'm sure won't get their fair share of drama going into Act 2. Whoops. Last week, we began with the conversation between Avatar Aang and Baku. Baku was afraid of his bloodbending powers and had tried to keep it hidden. This has caused his inner balance to falter rather than flourish these past several months, and has been seeking guidance where he can. Aang believed that Baku could perhaps learn how to be a good and passive force in the world by removing his bending entirely, and forcing him to rely on the skills of his community and friends to an even higher degree than before. As a replacement for his bending, the Avatar agreed to activate the Sword of Water and Air, and allow him to use that as his weapon, should he agree to never use it to attack others, and to find and deliver the second half of the weapon combo to the spirit world, specifically to Wan Shitong's library. Zakira left with her now sober father to spend some quality time with him, while the others left to rest at the dirigible. In the morning, Avatar Aang escorted the team and the Dark One to the prison of House Roos, and awaiting them there was the Sparrowkeet Air headquarters, having finally caught up with the companions. Once inside, Ayman had begun to immediately question his sister, stating there were issues on the prison rules that needed addressed, before Swodu abruptly and harshly cut him off, demanding to speak in private instead. After placing the Dark One back into cuffs and heavily escorted away, plans were made for 2 separate meetings, the first with the Roos family, and the second with the Yuzen family, to determine the fate of the prisoners and the Air Nomad artifact. Prior to the meetings, Yuzen Jr. had met with the party, and together they created an agreement. The party agreed to give the artifact officially to Yuzen Jr., who wanted to sell it to a mystery buyer for enough money to save the families of Sparrowkeet Station. They wouldn't have to give the artifact to him, however, until after they had retrieved the second weapon that was locked away behind closed doors somewhere in the northern mountains. Ayman, Baku, and Avatar Aang attended the first meeting with the rest of House Roos. After a heated conversation about politics and the ever-growing strength of the rights of businesses and organizations, Ayman and Baku managed to convince Suodu that freeing Yi Li would be the right move, and to effectively move against Yuzen Sr.'s requests to keep her imprisoned. During this meeting, however, Suri and Lu Shi were approached by Yuzen Sr. While he was certainly not overly cordial with them, his proposal was crystal clear. Yuzen Sr. believed the artifact belonged to him and had every right to it. Should the party give him the artifact, not only would he be willing to set the thieving air acolyte free, he would supply them with the resources necessary to travel to both the mountains with the second weapon and the spirit world itself by way of the scroll he possesses. After hearing that an accord had already been made with his son, the old man had chuckled and asked if they knew exactly who they were really dealing with. We're going to start today with Zakira. And Zakira, I want to know, well, you let me know just how deep you want to get into this. Because it could just be, we'd have a brief conversation and you just go and we move on to the next meeting.
I mean, if I can make everyone cry again, that'll be great.
Listen.
How about no?
Too soon. You can't. You're cut off from doing it in the beginning. You can't.
Quota. You hit the quota. You're fine.
Yeah.
We have a
I don't
sanity
know,
meter.
man. I was gone last week. I might have to.
Crying only in the last 15 minutes. Anything before that is too soon.
Whatever you're comfortable with. DM, GM, my mans.
The next
I'm
question
fine.
is, do we have a name for your father?
Mulao.
Good name.
Mulao is your father's name. That's right.
Yeah, pretty sure that's what we named him. Mulao.
We named someone Mulao, yeah, and I'm
I
pretty
just
sure
that was our
it.
dad. My dad. Our dad.
Pretty
our
sure
dad.
that was it.
Sure.
That
He's
was
much
a
nicer.
name.
He can be our dad.
It's totally. I wrote it down entirely wrong, but I wrote it down phonetically, so it's fine. So yeah, he's entirely sober now because of Baku's pulling all of the alcohol out of his system, and you had separated from the group and gone at night to his place. It's the home you remember, but it is very badly out of repair. It has been obviously the fire, had burned a large part of it months ago, but it looked like there was some repair done after that for maybe, I don't know, a week or so worth of work, and then it just kind of stopped. Bottles litter the ground, trash everywhere, and no sign of your mother or your brother.
I will kill you. Hey, Dad.
Oh no.
Where's Mom? Is she out?
He's shuffling around, clearly embarrassed by what he's showing you right now. He's just uncomfortable with this mess, and he's trying to clean up, and he hears you and just kind of sighs. Your mother took your brother. Couldn't handle it after just 2 months of this.
Do you know where she went?
I tried to look for her, but it was harder because my friends are also no longer my friends. As you recall, his friends were the nationalists that, once they discovered you were a firebender, has been effectively excommunicated him from their group, basically. But I did learn some things, yes. And let's just say I don't believe she's going to be returning anytime soon.
Well, once I get everything situated, I can make sure the house is all right, and we can start the market back up. And it may not be the same customers, but we can build back up.
Wait, would you really? He like lights up. Would you really stay?
Dad, that's the whole reason I left, was so I could come back. I just didn't want to come back to you being disappointed in me. I wanted to be sure that I could come back and make you proud and make all the mistakes that I made erased. I wanted to be sure that you could be happy that I'm your daughter and be proud.
Suki, I mean, you came back with the Avatar. Like that's gotta mean something. What did you do these past couple of months?
Hanging with Iman.
Oh.
You know he's always looking out for me.
He has values, him and his family.
I know.
They're good earthbenders. But they can be a little much sometimes.
What?
Yeah. He was a little surprised about my firebending too. But he's warmed up to it.
He accepted you right away.
Pretty much. A couple seconds of confusion before he's just back to same old Ivan.
His eyes kind of well up again a little bit. I wish I had done the same. I'm very sorry, Zakira. I tried to hide who you were because I was afraid of my standing.
I know.
And it took losing your mother for me to realize how much I needed you. And I'm sorry.
I know, Dad. But I guess the best part about, being at rock bottom is going up, right? You can only get
Right.
better from here.
Of course, and you're here now, so maybe we can talk to your mother and we can become a family again.
Yeah.
You,
That's all I wanted.
you didn't, might be a terrible time to ask, but you didn't manage to find any way of assisting? Nothing in the world that you could be brought back that would be financially helpful, because we are, well, I'm about to lose the house in a couple of days.
I can ask my friends if there's anything I can do faster, but the person
Well,
who
we're not
hired
gonna-
me isn't here.
We're not
anymore.
going to ask House Roos for money. That's never been on the table. You know how we feel about that.
I know. But at least just for the house, I really would want us to all be a family where we started.
Go ahead and roll with Harmony while you're pleading.
Please, Dad, not the home.
I put on the bittersweet music, and I think it was the right call.
Good call.
Wait, do I have anything plus for Harmony? +1, 7.
Nice.
Ooh, just barely.
Like, just made it.
All right, I need specifics. What are we going to be asking, or where are we going to be obtaining this money, and how can we get it back? How can we give it back to them? Because I don't like just borrowing money with no return.
I think we'll just consider it in advance, because I'm supposed to be paid for helping out in this entire endeavor anyway. And she promised that she would pay enough to make sure that everything was fixed. And whatever I get paid, I can
Who's
just
she?
give it back to him. Oh, Kian Yu. She's the one who hired me. She saw what I did with my poor attempt at saving this place. And
Huh. The irony that was the beginning of my downfall, and yet it might be our saving grace.
yeah. It's the only reason I left. I wanted to be sure that I could do something about this.
Okay. Good. Where is this Kian Yu then?
Last I checked, she was hanging in a dirigible with some of our friends.
Oh. Well, I hope she's still there.
Yeah, me too.
Pro tip, she's not.
Yeah, I know.
I wasn't gonna say it.
Yeah, I hope she definitely hasn't conveniently left for some reason. And Avatar Aang didn't send her away or anything.
But we'll see how it gets resolved. Anyway,
Just following the fiction, man.
yeah. Okay. So with that role, like, you have successfully convinced him with that anyway. All right, alone, fair enough. As long as we pay it back.
Yeah. We won't be indebted to him for long, I promise. It's just, it seems like every step that we take in one direction, there's branchings into another. It's a very convoluted tree that we're going through right now.
Let's talk more about this in the morning. It is very late.
Yeah, I could definitely use a nap.
Your room is still mostly organized. That's one of the first ones I put together.
Really?
Yeah.
Big ol' hug. Thanks, Dad.
It's good to have you back, Suki.
I'm glad I had a place to come back to.
And when you go to your room, you'll find it is like devoid of the alcohol and the trash and all that stuff. It is mostly put together. One of the walls is still like torn down for the most part, so you can kind of see like the rest of the warehouse that is attached to it. But it is put together as best it can be. The bed itself no longer has like the headboard or anything like that. It's just the mattress with a pillow and blankets. But it's comfortable enough for you to get some sleep.
All right.
You'll get you actually don't have anything. You don't have any fatigue or anything like that. So you're just fine. All right then. Oh, very well. In the morning, you are awoken to a conversation that's happening downstairs. And you head down, and your father is speaking with Kian Yu, who happens to be there.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And one other person you've never met before, that I definitely know the name of very shortly.
Just slowly walking down the stairs, trying to like listen in.
I had this.
You're good, bud. Handsome lad.
Oh, stop it.
No. Doing what?
Oh, I'm looking in the wrong book. That's why I can't find it.
Lol. This is fine. Everything's fine.
Times I wish I was an
Got it.
earthbender.
Okay.
I made a house.
So there's Kian Yu, and then there's also an older woman, probably in her late 30s, give or take. And she is bald with an avatar like arrow on her head. Like tattooed on her head.
Okay.
As you're walking down the stairs, that she looks up at you and kind of waves, and Kian Yu, oh, hey, good morning.
Morning. What'd I miss?
Your father is beaming, and he just kind of like walks over and gives you a big hug. Hey, I just met Keon Yu. I know we just talked about this last night.
Yeah.
I don't know how they managed to find us, but here they are. You were right. And so Keon Yu explains, yes, like she remembers the payment options that she had offered you guys, and after leaving with Avatar or from Avatar Aang, she's supposed to inform the air acolytes what's going on. And they were kind of already some of them were already kind of on their way here anyway. So it just so happens that they're there, and they are now agreeing to not only pay your cost, but some of them are going to be helping with reconstruction of the warehouse. And she introduces the second person, the person with the tattoo, as Jing Ying. Jing just politely nods, and then puts the hood over her arrow, almost consciously.
Hi, it's really nice to meet you. I could say thank you 1,000 times and it would never be enough. But I'll start with one. Thank you.
Thank you for helping Keon Yu with delivering the Air Nomad artifact to the Avatar. It was the most important find of the century. However, I've also been told that there is now a second artifact that might be even more rare.
Yeah. She's very trusting of the air acolytes because she's like, okay, they're all directly like associated with Aang, so it's like chances are they're not shady. It's like, our friend Baku, he was given a weapon, and we were kind of confused at first because obviously we didn't associate weapons with the air nomads, but we spoke with Kyoshi and Aang, and they explained that it's one part of a weapon that can actually have someone who doesn't have any bending abilities the ability to bend.
That was the most concerning part, was that you said it was an air nomad weapon. That's quite unheard of, but I would like to see it if possible.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back to see my friends if you'd like to just come with me.
Very well. I'll have Jingbo and the others work on your home while I go. Is that all right, Keon Yu? Keon Yu just slightly bows, like, you are the president. You can just kind of do whatever you want.
The president.
It's like, oh, stop that. She's the president of the she was the fan club president. And if you recall, there was a brief conversation where Avatar Aang had said that there was one other person with a tattooed head.
Oh yeah.
And he wasn't happy about it. This is the person that like did it because she was such a fan of the air like culture, but didn't realize that what she was doing was a huge insult.
Yeah.
Because she wasn't an air master.
I'm wondering why she wouldn't grow her hair. Just kind of cover it up.
She usually wears either a hood or a headband to cover it up.
Yeah. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah. Do you want to just snack some breakfast on the way, or did you eat already?
Oh, I've eaten, and you can smell it. Like your father did somehow scrounge together some food, like actually made the pots and pans, made the pots and pans and so forth. So you can eat a little bit before you head out. Yes. Yeah. Fair enough. So you and Xing Ying will head over to the prison.
Moving right along.
So on your way there, you do notice that the Sparrowkey headquarters is positioned nearby, and the closer you get to it, there are more and more guards.
All right, this is I guess this is test number 1.
Is there a problem?
These guys aren't a fan of me. Last I checked. But we might be on better terms now, at least where they won't attack me on sight.
Well, if that's what you believe, then I suppose we won't have a problem.
So we can just keep going and, you know, just keep our heads down.
Mm-hmm.
And just not cause any trouble. It's just like some steam just comes out. Just like, it's okay.
It's gonna be fine.
You guys, you do make your way, and you get pretty close, about 2 blocks before you hit the prison, and you are getting some like eyes, but most of them are not noticing you at all until one of them roars out, "Stop right there!" You turn around, or I should say off to your side, is Sergeant Byhole, the Spirokeet Air Guard from the pump yard.
Oh,
Ding!
the one we let walk.
One you let walk. And he is there with 2 other very angry guardsmen, and the others that are kind of like, they don't know what's happening, but they're on his side, you know?
Yeah.
They're like, huh, what's going on?
How
And he
fast can you run?
Run.
These guys definitely don't like me.
Well, obviously, he just yelled at you.
Yeah, it's quite,
Oh,
quite rude.
honey. Bless her heart.
The sergeant starts to make his way. He's not that far, so like it won't take him long to get to you. If you want to flee, you can just sprint now, but otherwise he's gonna be on you.
Is this gonna start a fight? Because I don't want to fight. I gotta go. It's like, I am not 100% sure if my ticket to not being fought in the street is working yet. So if you'd like, we can just very briskly keep walking to the prison and pretend we didn't hear him. He just keeps walking.
And I mean, if you're going to continue walking, then the sergeant continues behind you and is now running after you. Like, hey, hold it! I remember you.
No fala English. Sorry.
He's now shouting it, and now all of the other guards are looking at you with,
God.
I'm sorry, bounty?
It's like, mistaken identity. I just got here from.
So you're trying to trick them?
She's just trying to keep walking. Just
You're trying to trick them is what I'm hearing. So go ahead and roll trick. Jeff, I'm sorry, Jake, you muted.
I'm like, just run, girl, just run. Why are you walking? Just run.
All right, roll with creativity since that's what you wanted to role play.
Do I have any pluses for creativity? +1, so that would be.
Let's go. Oh, let's go.
You got an 8?
Yes.
All right, so
I don't know what he's talking about.
Can't you tell I'm with the Avatar S?
I'm just here with the air acolyte to make sure that they safely get to the prison. I am here as a
Alright.
hired job.
Which of the 3 would you like them, this particular group to do?
Probably believe it and overplay it.
So overcommit?
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, very easily you say that, and these guys are they're not the brightest bulbs in the Fire Nation, and so they're already tired anyway from all of the travel and the battle they just had literally the night before over at Spirokeet Station. So they're just, oh, okay, whatever, go back to it. Sergeant will take care of it if he really wants to take care of it. It's not my job, you know. And the sergeant is just like looking around like, what? Hey, you let her get away. He's going to continue to follow you. So by the time you get to the steps, him and his 2 guardsmen that do recognize you with him are still with you. And he like kind of he cuts off in front of the 2 of you guys and just like, hey, you're coming with me.
How far?
I'm gonna do a
Away
Hail
is
Mary.
Iron.
Just
Oh, you guys are deep in the prison, like
I was just gonna scream.
having this conversation at this point. You're probably just getting out of the meeting at this point of the day.
Okay.
Are there any guards at the door?
House Roos. House Roos.
like,
House Roos.
Hi, Iman is expecting me in there, which I'm not tricking, I'm not lying. They know I'm in there. Like, Iman is expecting me.
Iman.
Yeah, of House Roos.
The sergeant is just like, he's in between the conversation right now. So are you yelling this at the guard behind him? Because Sergeant Bio is right in front of you.
Yeah, I'm just like, sorry, excuse me. Iman's expecting me. And I need to be in there immediately.
He turns around and says, she has a bounty on her head and I'm here to collect. Go ahead and roll plead on the guard.
Oh, lordy. What's plead? Is it plus anything?
Harmony.
Okay, 7.
Ooh, you are
That is
rolling
so-
good tonight.
Oh god.
Oh.
He's rolling poorly, but luckily has bonuses. Is what's
No,
happening.
I
Then
didn't have my bonuses. I would have been screwed
so
twice.
here's what you're saying, and I'm gonna do something different, even though it's not like 100% mechanical for this game. I want you to also roll plead force the sergeant,
Oh, okay.
because he's also trying to plead with the guard.
Ooh, contested.
But he has a 0 to harmony.
Still a 5.
Okay, so he fails.
Oh, I thought it was for me. Okay.
The first one was your success. The second one was the sergeant trying to convince the guard.
Okay.
So the guard listens, but he needs something more. So he's like,
Just kind of
I need your paperwork. You're supposed to be here for a reason. You'd have paperwork.
I have this. She kind of just like holds out her token.
Ooh.
Just like,
Oh yeah, there's some meeting about Sparrowkeep guardsmen or something in there. There's some, Sparrowkeep, right? That thing, that symbol. Yeah. What do you mean she's a criminal? She's one of yous. And the sergeant just like
just looking at him like,
just has no idea where you got this, but also doesn't really know what it is. It just has the symbol on it. So he's like, did you make that up? Is it just like it's a new form of paperwork I don't know about? Like,
do you know who my
Struggling.
father is?
There it is.
no, obviously not.
He is your boss. So you need to let me
Uh,
through.
For his badge number.
Use it.
That's for his badge number.
Yeah, get fired.
Yuzen Jr. does not have children. Okay, so
That's my
you're
brother.
lying.
We are creating the BBEG right now is what's happening.
It's like, no, Junior's my brother. Senior's my dad.
I'm gonna have you roll one more, please.
Has
Okay.
anyone got
You're
come
correct,
together?
You're
Joey.
dealing with so many NPCs right now.
Oh no.
Oh god. Plus what?
Plead
Doesn't
harmony.
matter. It's only plus 1, so I rolled a 6.
I don't know who you think you are, but I've never seen any kind of paperwork like that before. And the guards will go to, like they get into a stance to attack you as they begin to circle around.
Oh,
You're coming with us or else.
I really need to be in there right now, and I really don't want to cause trouble. Both of us really need to get in there. You really don't want to get my dad mad at you for stopping me from being there. He really wants me in there. I think she's
Same.
tricking at this point because she does not know if he actually wants him in there. So I think she's trying to trick him. But
Zing has
Technically
been
with the-
politely just watching, just like hands behind her back, just an air of kind of annoyance at this point.
I'm really sorry. I wasn't sure if this took effect yet.
She then looks at the sergeant and says, "Are you sure you really want to do this?" The sergeant kind of looks her up and down, just like this frail human being, like, yes, I have a job to do. And she goes, I think they have a job to do as well, indicating behind him, and he turns around, and I know this as well because I am good at this.
Sir, if you could just move your head, it's kind of large.
Sullen and Porin have now positioned themselves
It's my
behind
bros.
the sergeant.
Let's
Hi,
go.
Acid
Bros,
Doritos.
bros.
He just turns around and he turns around and he goes, hello. Hi.
Haven't seen you guys in a while.
She's with us. We're gonna let her in now. Is that okay with you? He just like flushes. Yeah, that's fine.
Gang.
See you, Sarge.
Porin just kind of.
Let's go.
Thanks. Have a great day. Just
That was close.
walks back inside.
Thanks, guys. Oh,
Who's your friend?
I forgot her name.
Zing. No, that's not it. No, Zing Yang.
Zing.
Did I say Zing or Jing? I
Jing?
think I went with Jing. It's
My
called
bad.
Jing Ying.
I wrote it down
This
wrong.
is Jing Ying. She is the president of the Air Acolytes, and she's here to come with me to see our friends and get some information from us, from the group.
Yes, please let the Avatar know that Jing is here. And he goes, huh, you kind of look like the Avatar. Yeah, she's got the arrow and everything. That's wild. They kind of they go into a huddle to discuss it back and forth real quick.
Yes.
Let's do in the huddles.
That's my boys.
Huddle. She's definitely not an airbender. She's not the Avatar, and the Avatar is the only airbender. Well, no, airbender's got kids now. Oh, that's right. They do have kids. Well, she's a little too old to be a kid. She's got to be like in her 30s. Maybe? I don't know. Do we trust her?
It's
I'm not
important.
really sure.
Can't
Well,
see
I mean, the firebender person is okay with it, so it's probably fine. Yeah, okay. All right, fair enough. Just okay. We believe you. And they continue onwards.
Reminds me of that scene in Alice in Wonderland with Tweedledee and Tweedledum. No, contrary-wise.
It's like, no, so it ain't.
But I think it is.
I
Yeah.
love that I just tossed away in the description. I was like, yeah, my guy's 6'5", but I'm the youngest son. My brothers are much taller than I am. And now we've got these Tweedledee and Tweedledum Doritos.
They're normally like this. It's kind of great.
Super great. All right. You make it back, and the first two that you run into are Suri and Lucy. They're kind of waiting for Iman and Baku to head out of the meeting.
Whatever. All hugs.
Where have you been?
Lucy's being Lucy.
I've been hanging out with Dad.
Which one?
My
Good question.
We've been hanging out with yours.
Well, how is he? Is he all right? Or I don't know. I've only met junior, not senior.
It's an old fart.
He is. Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. He really wants that artifact. Really bad.
Okay. Like.
And well, I mean, and so can she just kind of like clue, because I feel like we're gonna have to repeat this to the whole
Yeah.
group, so
Yep.
can she just kind of like off screen clue her in on the conversation with her father?
Just-
GM?
Sure.
Okay, because I feel like we're gonna have to repeat everything for like
Yeah.
the main
Oh
huddle.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Yeah, so we'll clue her in off screen, then let fade back in. So
Yeah.
that's what we're dealing with right now.
Total a-hole.
He threatened you guys?
Well, he kind of threatened Aang. Like he threatened the Avatar with like a whole smear campaign.
All right.
Yeah.
guess I'm gonna have to have a talk with dear old dad.
You could. That'd be great. Because I don't think he likes me very much. Well, yeah, he kind of offered me a job at the same time. I think I ticked him off, but like,
Glad you did.
I mean, I'd rather you hang with us anyway, so.
yeah, no, I don't really know if Sparrowkeet Air is going to be for me unless you're the one heading it. So,
Yeah, maybe one day.
hey.
All right. Well, this is Xi Ling,
Hi.
president of the Air Acolytes, and they wanted to
pleasure to meet
see. She wanted to see the other thing.
Oh, the
Yeah.
yeah. I gave that back to Baku.
She's like not sure who can actually like. She's like doesn't know who's listening in, or she's like the thing.
Yeah. No, I gave that back to Baku. I'm not the one.
Yeah. So I figured I could just lead her to Aang, and then Baku and probably with him. So we can just go from there.
Yeah, they're all
Right.
together. Baku and Ayman and Aang are all talking with the fam.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Interesting. Tell me more about this Baku and why he deserves to have this artifact.
Here we go.
Well, it was given to him by a friend, and he actually gave up his bending to be able to wield it and make sure that it's not held by anybody else with malicious intent. And somebody willing to give all that up just to make sure that it's safe. He's more worthy than all of us.
Yeah, definitely more worthy than me. Because for a minute there, it looked like I was going to be the one that was going to have to use it. And absolutely not. I am not about swords. I'm about technology. Did you see Lucy's arm? It's really cool. Hey, sure.
It is so cool.
It has a tissue compartment.
Yeah.
It does have a tissue.
Because there's a lot of crying moments in this.
She sees it
Sorry.
but is still like, then gazes off again. Perhaps I'm confused and missing something. I don't really grasp why it is he had to give up his bending for this. You can explain things to her, but in the meantime, Ayman and Baku have now left the office and have made their way in.
I like to think that the second we're alone, I look over at Baku and went, "We did it.
That worked.
That worked. Oh, that was terrifying, Baku. That was terrifying."
I'm starving.
I'm actually hungry too. Yeah.
I know I did like 0 talking, but I'm starving. You did
Wow, Iman's
Thanks.
hungry. So surprising. She just shouts to him at the end of the hall. Just like,
Zucchini!
oh no.
Boom.
I
Picks up, puts back down.
missed you.
Hi. I did good. It looks at the rest of the party. We did good.
You did?
Yeah. Suoru agreed to take a more open-minded path, and is open to the idea of assisting us with helping the Dark One get his wife back. Which
Oh,
we
that's
should probably
awesome.
check in on him because he's in a cell somewhere. So
Yeah, let's get him out.
you know, a lot on the line, I think.
How long do we have till the next meeting?
I think we have an hour. Oh, hi. Hello. I'm Ayman.
Hello.
This is Jingli.
Nice to meet you.
It's a pleasure. President of the Air Acolytes.
Oh, cool.
Oh, you were the one that Aang was talking about.
He talks about me.
Mm-hmm.
Says
Well-
you do a very
well,
good job of running the place.
And yeah, that I guess. Taking a hint from Zakira.
I just
shutting up.
naturally fall into place next to my brothers with the exact same stance.
Like, oh, I always forget you're the shorter one.
Yeah.
But she wanted to see the thing.
The thing.
The thing.
Oh. Just, I do not hand it to her, but I do pull it out and show it.
This is it.
Oh. And yeah, Jing takes that and kind of very delicately just inspects it and.
I don't give it up. I do
Oh,
not-
okay.
I do not
Yeah,
relinquish it.
but like, what's
Like,
it
I
just
hold
look
it
in
out,
your
I-
hand?
Like, yeah,
in
hold
your
it in front
hand,
of
but
her.
she is just like delicately, like reverently, like going over it and recognizing the symbols, and is silently taking her time as she looks at it. This is most beautiful. Elegant design. Not like any other scimitar I've seen.
Yeah, it's great.
Definitely an artifact of the air nomad culture, but with some influence from the water tribe.
Yeah, they're great.
What does it do? What makes it an artifact?
It's great.
Let's go. Sorry, go. Go ahead.
I've been told by Aang that once he does whatever he needs to do with it, I will be able to waterbend and airbend with it.
Interesting.
This is who I
Never
was telling
heard.
you about.
I hope to see that in person.
Yeah, who knows? It doesn't work yet. He hasn't figured it out just yet.
Yeah, that's my fault. Avatar Aang is just like walking in.
Hey,
Hey,
you want to get food?
I'm so
What?
I had just had breakfast.
Obviously, yes.
All right, cool. Look, your friend's here. I almost said biggest fan. I almost said it. Didn't say it. Really had to bite that one down.
Punches him in the gut real quick. Just
Your friend's here.
He does sees Jing and give her like the polite nod. Jing, it's nice that, does this mean the other air acolytes are here? Yes, we are helping this one's father for the moment, but you had requested that we arrive? And he gets a little bit more serious and says, yes, I'm not sure how these talks are going to work out with Sparrowkeet and Yuzen Jr. and Senior. So I needed some additional support in case things got serious.
Are you expecting things to get like intense?
heated.
Yes, that is what I had just spoke to your sister about. Be warned for that, and so she is preparing for that. I don't believe it's going to anything is going to come of it. I don't think they're actually going to attack while I'm here or anything like that, but you can never know.
I'm gonna lean over to Porin and kind of do a little lean over to his ear and goes, I'm gonna need you to keep tabs on the Dark One, okay? Make sure that he doesn't go missing on us. I've never given him an order before, but I'm seeing how he reacts. If things go south, at least have some of your boys that you trust on guard if they come for the Dark One.
Oh. Yeah.
We got home court advantage, baby. And I lean over to Solon. You're great. Keep it up. You look good.
Solon did not hear any of that conversation,
God
so he
damn it, Solon.
just okay. Gordon kind of like thinks it over.
Oh, yeah, maybe. We'll see.
He's also not used to you telling him to do something.
Testing the waters a little bit.
Chewing it over.
Testing the waters a little bit.
So what? We wait around.
I'm sorry?
We wait around.
We get food is what we do.
Well, we have roughly 2 hours before the next meeting, so we could get food. We can talk about our plans. Perhaps you guys could go over what was discussed at the meeting, if that means anything.
Yeah.
Figure out what your plan of attack is going to be for this conversation. You'll have mostly my support throughout this conversation, as long as it fits within how I feel
Sure.
it should go.
Doesn't go against your morals.
So far, none of you have. So I think we're all on the same page.
Okay.
United front and all that.
Now, guys, this time, I'm thinking Jelly Shack.
Ooh.
And we have a standing offer from a very powerful firebender friend and an earthbender friend that if we bring them the recipe, I look at my brothers. Jelly Shack.
Jelly Shack.
Let's go.
Right. Before we go, is there like a bathroom here or something?
Yeah, and I direct it. Down that way to the left. Watch out for the weird dude.
Weird dude. He's still here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
Where's he gonna go? You know. Oh.
Sure.
Fair enough. Okay. Lucy goes to the bathroom.
I throw things at the
where-
game master.
Where are you headed?
Who, me?
Yes.
Oh, to the bathroom.
Okay. Well then. I wasn't sure if you wanted to do anything else in that environment.
Oh,
but like,
I
if you
will.
wanna-
The bathroom, i.e., to the prison courtyard.
Is that the same direction?
Sure. If you want.
Sure.
Follow the narrative.
Yeah.
Follow the fiction.
I figured it was Iman's place. You can give the yes or no. It doesn't matter.
If that he can easily break vision with the party and navigate his way through, because we already did the grand tour.
Sure. Can you? I want you to push your luck on that, Lucy. Roll with
Push.
passion.
My luck.
Goes to the bathroom, walks in opposite direction.
No, okay.
It's 9.
To 9.
Oh.
Okay. So you do manage to do it, but as Porin, it was Porin the one you wanted to go, right? Porin notices that you're just kind of wandering around by yourself as you're heading towards the prison center, and kind of stops you for a moment and just says, "Hey, did you lose your way to the bathroom?"
Yeah. Yeah, this place is kind of big, actually.
Oh, it's that way.
Which way?
It's that way.
I can't see. Which way?
Are you tricking him?
I think he's trolling.
Sure, why not? Who we use for that? Harmony?
Creativity for trick.
Harmony.
It's 8.
Let's go.
No, that's great.
Harmonious trolling. We're here for it.
Okay.
Wholesome buffoonery.
Oh no, I'm so sorry. I didn't know. You're so good at walking around and looking at people directly in the eye. And I thought that I'm so sorry. I'm
Okay,
not
yeah.
meant to.
No, it's alright. I get it all the time.
Oh my god.
Porin
I
is
have
the
to go
biggest
tell-
fan of Toph, and so he's swallowing this hook, line, and sinker.
I have to go. I'm gonna inform all of the guards that you're blind, and so we gotta
Listen,
be more accepting of that.
Just
and we
let
gotta
me
be
find it myself, alright? I don't need help from anyone else,
Okay,
alright?
It's totally fine, Lucy. He's like walking away. He's like, it's okay. We got this. We're
Get out of
fine.
here. Go-
He's
get
way
out of here.
overcommitting on this.
His heart's in the right place. His brain's like not though; it's somewhere else in the body, not hooked up to anything.
And he leaves.
He just-
But you are left by yourself.
Your brain cells fighting for third place.
Alright. So can I see this courtyard?
Can.
Is it open? Is it a place I can enter? Or do I have to
Yeah.
work my way?
It's an open courtyard, and by now most of the guards kind of know who you are. They also know you're blind now, so like they just kind of some get uncomfortable and leave you alone. And
Brilliant.
but yeah, for the most part, like you can't go too many crazy places because you're not with Iman, but you have a little bit of leeway now.
Okay. Do I see how many women are in there?
There are a couple, but you based on the description that you were given, you don't see Yili anywhere.
Good thinking though.
Who said he was looking for Ely? He just wants to know where the women are.
Under the lake.
I know exactly what he's looking for. What else?
I got 2 arms now, ladies.
No.
You put some of those like compartments, just make the muscle bigger, and he's just like, hey.
Yeah.
So many horrible jokes I'm not gonna make. That I will make at the break.
I'm gonna approach one of the guards, kind of like look at him, but off center.
Can I help you? It's kind of like trying to look in your eyes, and then remembers. Like, oh yeah, sorry. What is it? What do you need?
I'm looking for someone.
Yeah, most people are. What are you looking for?
I don't know how to say this, but there's a woman here who's been incarcerated. Yin Lee?
Yi Lee?
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard her.
Would you know where she is?
Probably.
Listen.
How corrupt is my prison? Can you bribe him?
You'd have to go to the area and then talk to the area manager to find out the cell, but it wouldn't be hard to do. Yeah.
Could you lead me there?
Do I gotta like hold your hand or something?
You could just hold my arm.
Yeah.
Didn't you hold his arm?
All right. As long as you're escorted, this should be fine. I'll escort you to the manager. Like, just kind of, I mean, he's got his own smaller office, but it's not even really an office. It's really more like a board that comes off the wall with a bunch of like paperwork and it's like a small desk or whatever. He just like folds up and down whenever he's working on stuff.
It's efficient.
It's efficient, gives the details of like where all the people are and so forth.
Hello?
Yeah, can I help you? Can I help you? Sorry, I didn't realize you were disabled.
I can hear you.
Can I help you? This guy's an idiot.
I would like to see Yi Lee, please.
How did he get promoted?
Years of service. Dedicated loyalty.
Service.
State your reason.
She's my mother.
All right, roll with trick.
Oh. I was like, plot
Creativity.
twist?
That is a 9.
That is a 9. All right. Which one? Stumble, act foolishly, or overcommit?
Commit.
They overcommit.
Overcommit.
Oh. Yeah. Sorry. I really should have been more sensitive to that. And I don't see the resemblance, and I'm already not sensitive to your disability, but like I really should have I'm so sorry. I will let everyone know.
I just learned today.
It's
fine.
here.
No, it's fine. Just keep it between us.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm totally sure.
Okay, you have, she's in prison block cell 32A. Just down here.
He's just gonna raise his arm up.
What is?
I can't see.
Right. He looks at the guard, and the guard just like rolls his eyes, grabs your arm again, and makes his way. And as you're heading there, he's been gone for a little while. The rest of you. Were you waiting for him? What were you
I assumed he was going to meet up with us at the Jelly Shack.
The Jelly Shack is not in this town.
Oh, right.
Oh.
Crap.
It's not a chain restaurant either.
You have some jelly shack
I forgot. We're not.
supplies
Yeah, my bad.
at the dirigible.
We can eat wherever. Maybe sushi? How we feeling about sushi? We like sushi?
As long as they got some vegetarian options for our friends.
Yeah.
Good call. Thank you for the reminder. Enters sushi joint. You got vegetarian stuffs in here? Hi.
Hi.
Well, of course we do. We always have vegetarian options. The Avatar's here all the time.
Ah, same place. Cool.
Well, it's different place, but like nearby, so they are aware.
Got you. Oh, okay. And is the Avatar with us?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay. We could eat here. Cool, we'll eat here.
There are options, yeah. Sure.
I am so like food needed. If everyone's green lighting it, I sit down and I start just getting ready for some food. So how we feeling, everybody? Everybody okay? I need to debrief you, everybody, about what happened at the meeting. Baku was there too.
Sure. Yeah, and then we Lucy and I ran into Senior, so we have some information on that too.
Okay.
But what's your news? You said you had good news?
Yeah, and I kind of go over the details of exactly how I kind of pulled on the general theme that's stuck was how the companies are the ones who are just writing all these laws and coming up with new crap, and they're just kind of putting Avatar Aang more and more in like a prison. Sorry, homie. And that kind of clicked in that maybe the current setup needs to be looked at and be assessed for what it is, and that kind of actually hit home. So she agreed to help with that, which leaves us to your dad.
Yeah. So I'm really glad that your sister's on your side with this, because her dad is really far in camp keep the Dark One's wife in prison. Just because he says that the stuff belongs to him, which obviously like it doesn't, because it's not historically his, but he thinks it is. So anyway, so we're gonna need it to really have your sister on our side when talking to him in that meeting later.
Well,
because
unless she is fully tricking me, which, let's be honest, that's on the table. I don't think it is right now, but I think we have an ally in the corner, and it's at that moment I go and I start looking around to see if anyone's eavesdropping.
we're checking now.
Yeah.
You can assess the situation.
Yeah, I'll assess the second situation.
Go with creativity.
Oh, baby. Oh, that's good. That's good. That's good. 10.
Ooh.
Oh, nice. You can ask 2 of those questions.
Okay. Is anyone eavesdropping on us aside from just staring at the Avatar and fawning over him? I guess
the easiest, I guess the closest question to that would be who or what is the biggest threat?
Oh,
because
right.
That's
Thank
what
you.
you're looking for right now.
I'm sorry.
But that's okay.
I should be doing that. Yes.
Well, I was thinking about how I can combine the two. So yeah, you do notice that there's like the occasional guard, because there's a lot more Spirit Key air guards, and none of them are from like the other towns, so they don't know you. Okay. So they don't appear to be overhearing your conversation or like trying to sneak in on it.
Okay. I don't know if I can do this in this game, but I would like to declare whisper.
Okay.
Okay. Start hushed tones continuing the conversation. We should really be looking at whether or not we have a bit of a tussle on our hands. I've already sent Porin to go and make sure that the Dark One is under lock and key. We weren't able to find the wife, but now that we have the assistance and now that we've got Suodu on our side, we might be able to just make that happen with normal means.
Okay.
Baku, anything
If
to
we
add?
think there may be a tussle, is there any way we can get this thing working before that happens?
Looks to Avatar Hang.
What did you have in mind?
You're the one who's gonna make it work. I don't know. But I can't use it to attack anyone with it. So I mean, like, I'll just be a sitting duck if things go wrong.
I understand the question now. No, I would just have to ask Kiyoshi for that, which I could just do shortly. If you're in that much of a hurry to get that.
I'm just concerned if things seem to be, if there's even a chance that things might turn into a fight.
No, you're right. I'm sorry. My head has been wrapped around everything else that's been going on. I just not been focused on wanting to go back and talk to Kiyoshi again for help.
That's fair.
But you're right. If a fight's gonna happen, it would be better off that you have those powers. But it'll take me some time to figure that out. Mechanically, he's saying you won't be able to do anything else for the remainder of these 2 hours up until the conversation. So if that's what you want him to do, that is what he'll do.
Very much so. Because otherwise in a fight I'll just be like, you guys are doing
Go
great.
team, go.
You have basic moves.
Sorry, just pass him a smoke
Basic
bomb. Here you
technique.
go. Use this
Hey,
if we need to.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Dangerous to go alone. Take this.
Hold one gear. Anyway. You're a technomancer now. Anyway.
I mean, I can take techniques from wherever.
That's the only one. No, that's not the only one you can't. No, that is the only one you can't take it from. Is technology. That's brilliant. Anyway, okay, yeah. So he has agreed to do that. Fair enough. Let's swap back over to Lucy real quick. So, Lucy, you make your way with this guard to the cell, and upon arrival, you see the cell is very neatly put together, but no one is there.
Is this it?
Yeah, this is 32A. That's the one.
I don't feel anyone.
Yeah, I don't see her either. Kind of bangs on the for no reason at all. Just bangs on the walls. Hey, prisoner, Yili, where you at? Hello. Maybe she's out in the courtyard or something. You want to go check there? You already know she is not in the courtyard.
Yeah. Maybe I'll wait here. You don't have to wait here.
Yeah. Look, all right, fine. I'm gonna go back to my post. If you want to just wait here, you just wait here. That's fine. I don't care anymore.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
And he, stomps off, makes his way.
He's gonna lean against the bars.
You can surmise that she can only be in those two places if she were in this prison, because otherwise they would know other locations for her to be.
Okay. Which one of these bars open? Up or to the right?
Whichever way you want to do.
So I'm gonna do a wall to just and drop it and slide under.
Okay.
Ooh.
I'm gonna have you rely on your skills and training for that, because you're trying to do it silently and quickly without anyone noticing.
Okay. What do I roll then?
Roll with focus.
Focus. Oh god, I have -1.
Get a 10.
8.
Let's go.
good.
All right.
Okay, so you're gonna do it imperfectly. So as it shuts behind you as you roll through and it releases, it's going to create an audible bang that is going to have some guards notice. But you can instead mark a fatigue and not accept that consequence. Just be like, you're trying extra hard to be careful about it.
Could I hide?
No, the point is, since you rolled an 8,
Oh, okay.
This is the consequence that will happen unless you take the fatigue.
Gotcha. I'll take a fatigue.
All right, fair enough. Then instead of that, yes, you do put forth the extra effort and silently make your way in.
Okay. I'd like to assess the situation.
Well, we're not going to learn much other than it's just
A regular old room.
a regular old room.
Any posters up like Shawshank or like what's going on?
You can look around, but unlike Shawshank, the walls are very not carved out. There does not appear to be a prison break attempt in this room.
Then I'd like to try and look around, I guess. If she's not in the courtyard, then I don't know where else she would be.
You're coming to terms with the fact that she's probably not in this prison.
Huh. Interesting.
What if he lied?
What if he lied?
Probably not the case.
All right, I'll leave. I'll do it again. You want me to roll?
No, that's fine. You can you can make your way back out
Okay.
just safely. You've done it once. You can do it a second time. Yeah. So you've learned that you're going to make your way back. And before we finish off with the rest of the conversation, we're going to go on break, and then you guys are going to let me know what we're doing from here.
She's not here.
French
All right.
toast.
Go into the BRB screen. We'll be right back, chat. Damn it. And we're back. I managed to save what you said without it being heard. George.
Good.
George said something?
What? I didn't hear it.
I didn't hear anything.
Moving right along with the
Fine with
Well,
that.
George, since we didn't hear you,
professionalism.
you should probably just.
Just say it again.
Allow me to reiterate.
We're all good beans. Definitely not up to shenanigans off screen.
Team
We're
Purity.
definitely all on Team Purity here.
Also, this terrifying Fef with no beard. This is my actual chin
Pure
line.
chaos.
I know. All right.
Wild.
So, yeah, contouring for men. Just I can have whatever jawline I want because anyway. Sorry.
Welcome back. All right, so we're jumping back into this conversation, right?
Mhm.
Yes.
What do you guys want to do? What's the plan?
Okay. So we're gonna get in this conversation, and junior wants the artifact after we're done with it to go save his town, to sell it to someone. We don't know who he's selling it to, but get a lot of money to save the company and save jobs. Senior wants it for his collection, and he doesn't seem to want to sell it, but he'll also in return let us use it to go get the artifact, and he'll give us a scroll to get us to the spirit world so we could go see Lucy's family. But he also doesn't want to let the Dark One's wife out of prison, which is what we promised the Dark One we do. So I don't know where to go from here, guys.
Decisions.
Roll credits.
Yeah. Well, I guess we should weigh out our pros and cons of each.
Okay.
Because,
Start with the cons.
yeah,
What are the cons?
if we give it to Senior,
Right.
we're not helping a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
But then if we don't give it to Senior, we risk Aang's reputation.
Didn't he say? But judging off of what you had said was that he'd let them go for access, An assistance to the spirit world? Is that a thing?
Let them go for access?
What?
George, am I onto something here or am I tripping?
What are you asking?
I'm asking if Senior basically put on the table his assistance and access to the spirit realm if we essentially dropped this.
Oh.
No, it was for the artifact.
For the
Yeah.
artifact. Okay, okay.
The only thing he wants is the artifact. If he
Right.
gets it, he'll give you everything you guys want and make this an easy trip. That's the tilder of it, basically.
Pros. Easy trip.
Yeah.
Feels dirty. You know?
Don't like that.
Feels kind of grimy. What's everyone else's thoughts on the matter? I'm really tied into this. You know,
Yeah.
You said he made it sound like whoever Junior were selling it to was a problem.
He did. Yeah. He kind of when he asked if we knew who we were selling it to and we didn't know the exact name, he kind of just like did that weird old man smirky thing in us, and I was kind of like, what? But he seemed to know something about this guy that Junior wants to sell it to.
I think we should get that information from Junior.
Yeah.
Before we can really make a decision, we really need to know who we would sell it to. We need to know who that is, or else we can't properly make a decision without knowing all the cards on the table.
Yeah.
That could be a very bad card.
Yeah. So where is Lucy at this point? Because I want to ask him what he thinks about the spirit world, because it's his family that's there. So I feel like
He really needs to have his weight in this too.
yeah, because does he want to get there as soon as possible? Because if he does, then getting Senior's help into the spirit world will get us there the fastest. But if he's not too concerned, which I can't get a read on that guy. Can you guys tell if he's concerned about getting there or not? Because I can't.
I
Lucy?
feel like he's super concerned, but is trying to make it look like he's not.
Here's the
because
thing.
he doesn't want to care about anything because that would make him uncool.
Here's the thing about Lucy.
think.
It's not really about cool for him. I think when it comes down to it, I think he is cool, and that's just kind of his characteristic. But I think he's actually like 200% at any given time. Like full
He did
send
deck
whatever
you
needs to
pretty
happen
hard.
at any given time, and he's constantly like, "What? We're not doing 200% stuff right now? Okay, I'm not gonna make a move." And I think it's like a restraint. I think he's like actually like, I think he's cool.
I mean, he's
saying that
pretty
'cause he
cool,
ditched
but
Yeah, but I mean, it was fair. Oh yeah, I slugged him, sorry. He seemed really pent up, and so I was like, "Hey, let's spar." And he was like, "What?" And then I hit him, and then he just laid me out.
you're right.
Yeah. I witnessed.
Okay.
Yeah, I do want to spar with him sometime though.
Maybe I should tamper down the capabilities of that arm.
No.
Nah. People can start shooting pebbles at the fingers.
Am I able to find them?
Yeah, shortly after the end of this conversation, yeah.
Okay.
Speak of the platypus bear.
Lucy! How'd your mission go?
Mission to the bathroom.
Yeah, took a little while.
Let's just cooch
Found the
over and slide
bathroom.
you a plate. Sorry.
I also found that Elin isn't there, in the prison, at all.
What do you mean she's there?
What?
She
Like you
isn't
didn't
there.
find her, or she's definitely not there.
I checked the only two places she would be: the courtyard and her cell.
How much
She's
time
in
do we
there.
have?
Just over an hour.
So our only bargaining chip is gone, and I'm pissed.
Or we can say that we already have it.
So lie.
Yes. If they don't know that she's not there yet, we can say that we took her. We can say that she's already on her way out.
Okay, we could do that. We need information though, or else that could blow up in
Yeah.
our face. Also,
Exactly.
Suodu, above all, cares about her prison, cares about the family name. Either she's in on it, or she's got someone to be real mad at, and it's not us. Good news. So, maybe
You want to try and talk to her first?
we need to talk to her. I need to talk to her second, and before that, I need to go ask some questions to some people and get as much information about this as I can. And then talk to her, because maybe if she plays along and it's not kicking her butt, maybe, assuming she didn't do that, that could be a huge deal. That could help us a lot. And I'm looking at the avatar to see what his reaction to this is. No reaction. Okay.
He's listening, but
Okay,
he's trying to process all of the steps that you're trying to take here. And is one, like, he doesn't say anything right now, but he doesn't seem overly impressed with it.
So,
But he's too polite to say anything.
Also, not to jump in, but wasn't the avatar talking to Kyoshi for 2 hours?
Oh, not well.
after lunch, right?
After lunch, yeah. After lunch, he's
Okay.
gonna go do that.
So
Can't
during
do
the
it on an
meeting.
empty belly.
I mean, you can speak plainly with us. Like, tell us the plan. Like, you're all secretive.
I don't-
talk to
I-
few people.
I don't
Who
have
are
a
you planning
plan.
to talk to? What do you?
I just gotta go talk to some of the closer people I've connected with that work in the prison. Maybe some people within the prison, see if they know anything, said anything, saw anything, and maybe check in with Porin, and Solon, and see if I can be a little vague and get some information on that one. Why is she missing? This doesn't make any sense. Either my sister did that and shuffled her off somewhere, or she's gonna be frothing mad, and we might be able to direct that at Sparrowkeet. Because who else?
Yeah.
Well, and Lucy, when you were going around, did you talk to anyone? Did anyone say that they'd seen her recently?
Did you see anything?
Apparently, she only hangs out in 2 places,
Mm-hmm.
and the one that was ascribed to us was not in the courtyard.
And I mean, you know that, like, you know where they would be allowed to go. Yeah, those are the 2 places she would be allowed to go.
Their cell is empty.
I should have checked in on her in the legitimate way when we got here. Guys, I'm sorry.
I'd say it's 2020, Ivan.
Yeah, but I could go kick in some doors and get some answers while you guys did something else. We've got a finite amount of time. If this is the play we want to make, I don't know if it is.
What are our options, really?
I don't know.
Seems like, I mean, she's not there. Don't know what other options we have.
Ooh,
Yeah,
the
the
Dark
more
One's gonna
intel,
be
go from there.
pissed. Or
Yeah,
ecstatic, depending on how we spin it.
Good news,
Look,
she's
he
not
can
in
be
the prison.
he can be mad all he wants, but it can't be with us because we had nothing to do with her not being here.
That's true.
He said she was here. We came to do the thing, and she's not here. That's not on us. So I think we should just forget about him for the minute, and we need to figure out: did Sparrowkeet have people planted in the prison to sneak her out? Are they behind this? Did your sister move her maybe secretly to keep her safe or something? So she needs to we need to talk to her, poke around and see if anyone saw her doing anything or anyone like moving her around suspiciously. But yeah, you guys need to get as much information before the meeting as possible.
Yeah, I agree. We gotta go now.
Okay.
And I definitely agree that you should be focused on that, but maybe don't put the Dark One's health off the table yet. He did come here to free his wife, who is now not here, so you've essentially just put him in prison for no reason again.
Oh, I didn't mean forget about him. I meant like don't be worried about him being mad at us right now.
Okay.
That's better.
I'm
Okay.
not gonna leave him. He's still
Lucy,
gonna be out of here.
you want to be the?
I'm the one who told him to come with us, so like I'm not gonna.
Lucy, you want to be the scary man to my friendly face?
I have a lot of anger.
All right. Let's go scare some people. And I'm gonna get up We gotta pay for the food. Okay.
Zakir just
And-
elbows Lucy like, "Hey, you want to team up again?"
Yes.
I'm gonna look at Baku and be like, "You good?" It's
yeah, I'm gonna
Ayman
figure this
is
out.
intending to go like leave the party with Lucy, so that you guys can accomplish something else while I do this, and me and Lucy like tag team this.
Yeah.
That's the idea he's got at least.
Yeah, Zakir was just trying to make light and be funny.
Oh, okay.
She wasn't actually gonna go. Sorry.
You're good.
We'll hang out
That's the
again.
plan? Is that the plan?
All right.
Sounds like that's the plan.
Cool. All right. And during this time, Aang will take the time to talk to Kiyoshi and figure out how to do the sword and all that. So there will be some thunders and stuff outside as he handles that situation.
Casually.
But I'm with
However,
Aang,
we'll-
or am I with the party?
No, you can be with the party. Like Aang's
Oh,
just gonna
Okay.
do his meditation thing for a while. He'll just be unavailable until the meeting, basically.
And will he have the sword with him? I'm assuming.
Yeah. I'll have to
Yeah.
start with
Okay.
him.
Cool.
Okay, let's roll, Lucy. Stay safe, y'all.
Yeah.
You too.
So while they're doing that, what can we
Mhm.
do at peak benefit right now?
I don't.
Oh, wait. Real quick clarification. Did you want to make sure that you did all the talking before you talk to your sister, or could we go talk to your sister while you do that?
Up to you. I'm gone.
Well,
but up to you.
We'd mentioned it, so I wanted to clarify if we had like solidified that at the conversation. 'cause
I think if I can suss out that she's not to blame first, that would be optimal, or else I'm going into that conversation blind. And then me talking to her would probably be best.
All right. So what are we doing in the meantime then?
Should we?
Because if Iman's mouthpiece talking to everyone, what are we doing?
Should we track down Junior or Senior and introduce Senior to his long lost daughter?
Maybe meeting me before the meeting might.
Yes.
Maybe it might soften it up a little bit. I don't know. I mean,
Or would the element of surprise
Should
Possibly.
maybe
help?
this might be a little uncomfortable, but maybe if you went and talked to them and tried to get some information about who he's trying to sell this thing to without us being there,
because
because
Junior
if he
did
sees
seem.
us, then he
Yeah.
might assume that we're just trying to.
Junior's probably not going to be happy with me, and Dad's never met me, so I don't really know what kind of vibe I'm going to get from him.
I guess I could go with you for your dad, because I didn't meet him, so he might not know.
Yeah. I'm not sure if I should be part of that conversation with your dad.
But I also don't want to leave you alone. I'd rather.
I
have
could wait outside the
Baku
door.
with you.
I could have a smoke bomb ready, just in case you need a quick exit. Open the door, say "Sorry, go," and I'll just throw it.
Maybe you and Baku will be outside the door and just keep an ear out. And if I really need you, maybe we can like have a signal of some kind.
Caw-caw! Do that.
Yeah, birds work.
Yeah. Indoors, definitely.
I'll try to sneak that in if we have windows or something.
Okay.
She's trying to make very light of a situation that could very much be detrimental to the entire group.
Quite possibly.
Same.
Iman, Lucy, explain what you're doing.
So here's my idea, Lucy. You clearly just finessed my prison, which was impressive. So I'm thinking... I think you're muted.
It was quite easy, honestly.
Okay, well, I want to hear more about that later. But are you giving him details of how you finessed it?
Sure, yeah.
Okay, so I say we go pull the wool out from people's eyes and pull hey, this was a test. I needed some information, Mr. House Roos, and now they're going to get nervous and they might tell us more information, as well as talk to some other guards and stuff like that. Maybe check in with my brothers. But you said you went and talked to somebody at a desk, one of the
area manager.
The area manager. We should probably go have a little chat with him. And I'm thinking you can look all scary and I can look all friendly and see if we can get him to drum up some information.
Sure. As he just turns into his like armored self.
Dope. Okay. I'm gonna saunter into that area with him kind of looking scary next to me.
Fair enough. The area manager sees you and stands at attention, flips open the door over the desk and closes it up.
Do I know his name?
Probably not at the. Well, maybe, I don't know. I have a generator for this.
Officer Ty.
Sure.
Earthbending. Officer Bowen.
Bowen, Officer Bowen. It is good to see you again, my friend.
Good to see you, Sir Iman. How can we help you?
Well, I had my friend over here. Bing, bing, bing. Do a little.
Oh, yes, it's nice to meet you again.
Not deaf.
And he's not blind.
What?
He was doing a little sniffing around for me on behalf of the family. And he has brought it to my attention that there is someone missing from cell, what was it again?
32A.
32A, who is apparently by your records supposed to be there and is not there. And I'd like to hear what you have to say for yourself.
Begging your pardon, Sir Iman, but you've been gone for the past couple of months. You are the family, but do you really have authorization right now to be letting your friends snoop around for you?
I'm gonna grab him by his shirt. You're gonna tell us what we know now.
I'm not gonna stop him.
Right,
I'll stop him if he starts like throwing fists.
Okay. Roll for intimidate.
Yeah, great. I'm angry, so like I get like a +1.
Roll with passion.
That will be 10.
Let's go. Let's go, Jay.
Okay. So pick one that I can't choose.
Let's see. You can't choose. They run to escape or get back up.
Okay, so they're not gonna try to run to escape. He sees like the anger, and he's like looking you eye to eye. The person that he thought was blind and deaf, and is a little shook at this. He does maintain some composure, but yeah, look. I'm gonna need. You're right. I'm sorry. It's been a couple months. If you could just tell this man to let go. We don't want to cause any more problems in this prison than we've been having recently.
Yes, problems. Let's talk about that in a minute. You can give him a little breathing room, Lucy.
I will let him go, but I'll stay right there.
Yeah,
right
good,
in his face.
Good. I need all the information you have on this error. I have a very important meeting. So, chop.
Get to talking.
Why do you care so much about this?
I am not giving you, I'm not asking, sorry. Blah, blah, blah. I am asking a question, and it would be in your best interest for your foreseeable future at this establishment to continue answering my questions and not giving me questions in return.
Okay, so now you're rolling with passion.
Sure.
We will ask the questions.
Am I pushing my luck? Am I intimidating? Am I
Intimidating.
Okay. 8.
All right.
Am I picking one or sorry?
No, I have to
Okay.
choose one now, and I'm
Okay.
thinking about what I want to do. He hears what you're saying, and you're threatening his career.
Mhm.
And he chews on it for a minute. And attacks.
Oh,
Okay.
oh,
Insta-fired.
that's a
by
bad
the way.
idea.
Who's he swinging on?
I'm right there. I'm
He's
moving up.
directly in front of him, yeah.
Yeah. Good luck punching me.
Yeah, right. you're already yoked up.
He backs up and does the slam on the ground, and then does a very similar move to what you do, and he tries to literally use that same technique that you have to bury Lu Shi.
Okay. Am I able to counter this in some way? We're not in like an initiative order or anything like that.
We're jumping into an exchange, so technically
Okay.
yes.
Okay.
This guy's
We're gonna see how you guys handle it, and it might not be it might just be a real fast exchange. But
Can I?
if you want to try your new technique to counter it,
Can I subtly misdirect it?
you absolutely can try to do that.
Okay.
yes.
I will counter stomp and just try to make him go for that backward stomp and go into like a not a full split, but like a
Okay.
which
It's gonna cost you 2 fatigue to do
Right.
this.
right.
Concerning amount of stretch.
I'm sorry.
though.
Actually, it's marked 2 fatigue, but it's gonna cost you an additional fatigue because it's only a learned technique.
Okay, that's gonna put me over the edge, and I'll pick up a condition.
Okay.
Can I be angry?
You sure can.
Oh no.
Simon's getting angry.
Oh, good. 2 angry people. That's what I like to see.
Love that. Love that.
Yes, Iman has conditions for the conversation.
Oh no.
Anyway, yeah, okay. So you're doing that.
Oh no.
So you select the target for the first attack. They make this exchange.
Cool. Is there a nearby guard?
Sure.
Boonk.
Oh man.
Did you see that, Lucy?
No.
This is not a very safe work environment.
He tried to do the thing, and then you misdirected him. So the swirl, like, he just goes out of his way and sinks the guy next to him, which surprisingly looked like he was also getting ready to attack. But he is sunk in, and now the third individual that was eyeing the situation sees what's going on and like rushes over to
I
your aid.
lock eyes
Hey!
with him.
What's going on here?
I also lock eyes on.
You all right, Ivan? What's going on?
I'm gonna need you. What's your name?
Uh,
You're not in trouble, friend. You're not in trouble. This dude's in trouble. You're not in trouble.
DM's in trouble. Earth Kingdom. Kim. His name's Kim.
Kim.
Hey.
Good name. It's all like my brothers.
Thanks.
I'm gonna need you to secure the perimeter. Look out for this guy. The guard. Help him out. And then when you two are done with that, can you secure this immediate area? Let my brothers in if they need to get in. But aside from that, maybe keep everyone else out. I've got some talking to do with this guy.
The other guy, yeah, that guy is like beat red, just like fuming, angry, but he has stopped his attack as he has accidentally sunk his friend, who's now making his way up slowly. But he sees himself outnumbered now that another guard is there as well. All right, yeah. What do you? Oh, okay.
Thank you. And I turn back to Boyo. You're making
He
some.
calls out to 2 others, and they try to collect that other guy.
Now look what you've done. You have not helped me. You have not even helped yourself. And
You
now
royally pissed me off.
Now I'm getting mad. Can
I'll
I
slowly back down. What are you gonna do?
Okay. Okay. Need information. I need answers for this discrepancy that has been carried out. I don't think you're some mastermind. I think you are currently in the way to me finding information. Get out of my way. Say again. Say again, Lucy.
And almost without legs. It's a friend. I'm not gonna take away his legs.
Right, all right.
That meeting's coming up.
A couple of us were paid off to make sure she was escorted quietly outside
By
a
who?
couple weeks ago.
A couple of weeks ago, okay. And you did not bring this to the attention of my sister.
No, I've been keeping it in the books for some time.
How much? How much?
About a year's salary.
Wow. That was a lot of money. That's pretty good. And where was she taken? Where
I don't know where
you
she
handed
went.
her off to somebody?
Yeah, we were paid off by Sparrowkeet.
All right. See, now we're getting somewhere.
Thought it was a little weird that the Sparrowkeet prisoner was being paid off to silently release her, but I didn't ask questions. The money was too good.
I am giving you, my good man, 5 minutes to get the hell out of my building. After you give me the names of your accomplices.
Sure. And he
Cool.
he lists off the two that had helped in the process.
I'm gonna lean in. Run fast. Change names, maybe. You are not currently running.
He just nods and runs. He tries at first to
That's all I
to
needed.
back up and then go, and then realizes there's nothing behind him except a wall, and then just turns around again.
This is kind of
Tries to,
fun, Lucy. Is this
skirt
what you
past
do?
you guys.
I'm just ignoring him. Is this what you do? This is great. Kind of a rush, you know? It's just wild.
Rocks collapse. This is bad.
Yeah, well, time to make a beeline for my sister. Knocks on door.
Cool. Let's skip over to the other three first. You guys wanted to do what now?
Well, we were gonna go track down junior and or senior, I guess whoever we run into first.
Yeah, just kind of say hello and talk. Probably Junior. Maybe
Okay.
some sort of apology might be necessary.
So senior is unavailable. He has locked himself in,
Yeah,
and
figured.
even with the whole, you could even say like, I'm the daughter. They won't
Yeah.
care. They will just.
Yeah, I figured.
But yeah, user and junior is available to talk. He's currently with a couple other individuals, and he's just still making the final touches of that contract. So as you guys walk in, oh hey,
Can I stop at the door before we go in?
sure.
Guys, what if we try to pit the two of them against each other?
Senior,
Ooh.
let him in on the fact that senior is now trying to get it.
Yeah, like
I figured that
we
was
just
just
have a
smart.
counter offer from your, like
Yeah.
From your awful, awful dad.
who mistreats you and thinks you're garbage.
And gave you away for no reason.
Good reminder, thanks.
What?
It's a good reminder, thanks.
Pat,
Like-
love you.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Love you.
I still don't know the reason, so hopefully it's not.
Also,
something
who are you selling it
serious.
to? Just
Yeah.
out of curiosity. You know,
Okay.
do it.
Well, wish me luck, because I'm really gonna need it.
Well, I feel like can we head in with her? Like, should we do you just want us to come in with you? Because like Senior is the one
Yeah.
who's mad at
If
me.
we do this, we can
Yeah,
totally
let's
do it all together.
I don't see
Yeah.
why not.
Because it's like
Yeah.
we're doing him a favor.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Okay.
All right, let's go.
Okay.
We walk in.
His face lights up at the sight of his sister, and comes in for the warm hug.
Yeah.
Zakira, it's good to see you again.
Yeah, it's good to see you too, dude.
How's your father? I heard that you were with him.
He's doing better, thankfully. He's getting the necessary steps for everything to kind of work out.
Oh,
Family. So
good. What kind of troubles has he been getting into? Is he okay? Does he need my help?
it was just mainly that a lot of the people who were helping out with customer wise, they were very much not a fan of firebenders. So having a firebending daughter was not something they approved of. So we just lost a lot of business and
yeah, nationalists.
Yeah.
Understandable. Well, if there's anything I can do, Zakira, please let me know.
there's some nice advertising for good fish.
I mean, advertising's not that expensive nowadays.
You don't even have to pay anybody, just tell them to go stop by. But in
Okay.
all seriousness though, we if we're talking about favors, I think I know a way you can direct one that would definitely help out a lot more.
Yeah, how can I help your father?
It would be more so helping everybody more than my dad.
You mean like you and your friends?
Yeah, but you as well. I'd like to hope that everybody would be beneficial for this.
Well, we already have a contract written up. We discussed this earlier, did we not?
Yeah.
Well, we
They told
wanted
me.
to make you aware of your father approached us and tried to make a deal of his own.
Oh, of course he did. He's my father. He wouldn't be my father if he didn't. But I mean, the contract, we already agreed to it. It was a handshake and everything.
I just wanted to come and tell you that he is trying to offer an easy way out. And we don't want to take an easy route. But we need to know the rest of the deal when it comes to you, though.
What is easier than giving you everything you needed? I thought you wanted to help the people of Sparrowkeet Station by giving me the artifact, and I was allowing you to have the artifact to do whatever it is you wanted to do for X amount of time.
He's allowing that too. But there's one factor that you have that he doesn't, that we need to know. He put a seed of doubt in the group. I'm not gonna lie to you. I've done too much lying, and I'm just gonna be honest. He put a seed of doubt in us because we don't know who you're selling it to. And that could be a very dangerous person. And that is honestly what is stopping us. We don't know what the person that you're selling it to is going to possibly do with it, and if it could cause more harm than good. It could save the town, but then ruin the world. We don't know that.
Is this artifact some kind of weapon?
It's not a weapon in itself.
Well, then what harm is it going to be? I thought you were going to use said artifact for something and maybe remove its magical properties or so. I didn't ask for your side of the details. You really shouldn't be asking for mine.
The fact that your dad gave us a weird smirk and said, ha ha ha.
Well, my dad's always going to give everyone weird smirks and say, ha ha ha. That's what he does.
Yeah, well, it's disconcerting. So
Well, it's
maybe a little
disconcerting
bit-
that you're now suddenly worried about who it is I work with when I haven't even asked you all of your details. It is your business is your business. My business is mine.
I told you I was going to be honest. And I am. We're pretty sure it leads to something dangerous. And that's why we need to know who you're selling it to.
All right, roll with Harmony as you're pleading with him.
Let's go. Who's rolling with Harmony?
Zakira,
And a +1, so I got 8.
you have an 8. Excellent. I don't like that you lied to me earlier. I don't like that you kept the artifact from me earlier, but you are my sister, and I can understand that what you thought you were doing was for the best. So I forgive you. If you tell me what you're using the artifact for, I'll tell you who my supplier, who my seller is. But only to you.
Okay. We're just trying to stop whatever this map leads to. We're just trying to make sure that it's in the right hands and it can't be used ever again or in any way that could harm anyone.
It's a map?
It seems like it might be.
She checks some chat.
We're kind of working out the details with that. But we're pretty sure that it's what's going to help us make sure that this doesn't get in the wrong hands.
I thought you had it in your possession.
We do. We
Okay,
do,
so
right?
is it a map or is it not a map?
Pretty sure it's a map.
Wait, is he asking about the artifact itself, or?
He has no idea what this is.
The pan flute.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, we're pretty positive it's a map. Or at least directions.
To where? What are you doing with it?
Like I said, we're just trying to get to the possible weapon that it leads to and to put them away.
This is the
For
first
good.
I've heard of a weapon specifically.
And that's why we're concerned about who you're selling this to. They probably know what it is and what it leads to.
So what are you going to do with the weapon once you have it?
We're going to make
Leave
sure
them
that
in the
doesn't
spirit world.
that.
The spear. Okay. All right. Now I know you're joking with me. This can't be real. The spirit world? You're going to go into the spirit world with some magical
Avatar
weapon.
Aang did take away my bending. Entrust me with a sword. Tell me to go find the other one and leave him in the spirit world as a joke.
You trying to intimidate him?
Yeah. We'll focus, right?
Passion. Passion.
This gang's getting heated.
That is a 12.
All right. So pick one he can't do.
It's not the basic moves page.
And I'll tell you right now, he's probably not going to try to run to escape. So you don't have to worry about that one.
I guess he won't attack.
Okay.
Always a solid move.
And it's a possibility.
Can you vaguely repeat what it is you had threatened him with? Something avatars got our back, something.
He said,
Yeah, I said the Avatar didn't take away my bending and trust me with a sword. Tasked me with finding the other one to lock me in the spirit world as a joke.
He kind of like sits down in his chair. The Avatar took your bending. Oh, that's serious.
Yeah. So if you think that I'm going to sign a deal that might be questionable to the safety when I put so much on the line, you're mistaken.
You promise you're going to be taking these weapons to the spirit world and not selling it off to someone else like you're doing with me?
You have my word.
You said my father is the one who pointed you out to ask me these questions. Of course he did.
Just being honest, bro.
He's got his own reasons for wanting to ruin this agreement.
I know. But that's why we came to you. To make sure it's the right choice.
Plus, he was kind of rude, so we like talking to you better.
He also wants to run a smear campaign on Avatar Aang. So
I'm selling it to a group called the Kamuri Kage. Happy?
Do either
would
any
we
of us know
know
what that is?
anything about that?
Any of you know Fire Nation lore?
Probably not my character.
That's a dope name.
Depending on mom. Like adoptee mom. She knows a lot, but I don't know how much she would tell me. I gotta make a history check.
I mean, I'm like from a well-to-do family in the Northern Water Tribe. I feel like I'd be at least educated. How obscure is this lore?
The Kamuri Kage are not in any way spirit-based. They're very, very loosely a gang of highly skilled people.
I swear to God, Kip is already in league with them.
So I don't think it's anything your family would know about.
And it wouldn't come up in just like ordinary studies about the different nations.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, because it's a pretty. Yeah.
Okay, well, who are the Kamuri Kage? I'm just gonna straight up ask them, be like, who?
You. If you don't know who the Kamuri Kage are, you don't want to get involved with them. Just saying their name is...
Then you want to sell this to them.
Well, I didn't believe that it was... First of all, I have one care, and it's to worry about the countless families I will be saving.
What about the more countless in the rest of the world?
Do you really honestly believe that your artifact is going to create that much of a problem for them? I thought you said it was a map to a weapon that you are going to be removing.
Yes.
So where's the threat?
Well, the DM made vague threats last week, so now we're really stressed about it.
Yeah.
Like really
and that's why we're here.
Well,
Exactly.
God in the sky.
A small crack in the fourth wall.
we just wanted to find out who you were selling it to.
We're going to get rid of the threat.
If
I'm just concerned that you were going to sell it to this person in the first place.
Wouldn't that get you involved with them?
It's just a one-time deal.
And they promised to not mess with you again.
I mean, they can make any kind of promises, but I've been on their radar for a while. Most wealthy communities are.
Okay. Well, if you and your dad are both offering the same thing of letting us be able to use it before we give it, and we'll be able to eliminate the threat before we give it back to you to sell, then I think you're the better option.
Well, I mean, there was a little bit about the scroll that will lead us to the spirit world that he has.
That is the problem.
He has a scroll that leads to the spirit world.
That's what he told us.
I suppose if anyone had it, it would be my dad.
How comfortable are you with lying to Dad?
What do you mean?
What if we say we'll accept his deal so he can give us the scroll? We still have to keep the artifact either way, with no matter what deal we accept. But I very much would rather accept the deal where I know that I can give it to you and you can help people. But we need that scroll to be able to stop it from being in the wrong hands. Would you be okay with lying to Dad and being very upset that we aren't accepting your deal in his eyes?
He would not let you get out of this with just a handshake. If you lied to him and signed a contract, he would have every legal means to collect. And as we are the same company, technically, we would not be able to have two conflicting contracts, as then mine would also be null and void, and then you would have no reason to give that to me
Then
either.
add something to your contract.
That's not how these contracts work.
You can say that any signing after this one would
That
be
is-
null and void.
That is not how that contract will work. That's not how contracts work. Not in this company.
I start running things. It's a little different.
You start running things that way, nothing will get done, I assure you.
She's being
The
pouty.
most underhanded of corporations will become the most corrupt and most powerful if that were to happen.
Well, we'll make sure we read the fine print of everything.
Cough.
Cough, cough.
He's not great either, but he's also
Yeah.
he's got a point. Like
Yeah.
you can't just lie in contracts.
How can we avoid that then? What can we do?
Don't make a contract with him.
And how do we get to the spirit world to then do what Avatar wants and deliver the swords there?
I don't know. Give him something else that he wants in order to obtain it. Do something else entirely separate that has nothing to do with whatever else you're here for. If you want to get it, but it has nothing to do with me.
Well, do you know anything else that he wants? I mean, you're his son. Is there any clues?
As of right now, he just
Solid
wants those
question.
artifacts. If you had a second artifact you can offer him, then like maybe.
Yeah, we definitely don't have that.
Steal the scroll.
He hasn't actually talked to you yet, so I don't know. Maybe talk to him. He hasn't said much about Mother after she died, so I mean,
Do you
maybe
know,
he'll listen to you.
But do you know why he got rid of me in the first place? Because I have no idea.
He never really talked about it. No,
I don't really know if it was a good or a bad reason.
I mean, I didn't even really. I mean, I knew you existed, but not really. Like, it's something you'd have to bring up with him.
All right. Plan B, guys?
I guess we're gonna have to talk to him and see if we can't find another way.
All right. Where's dear old dad right now?
He's prepping. He's prepping for the conversation. If you have nothing else to say, we can get right to that conversation if you'd like.
Well, didn't we need to do Ayman and Lushi talking to his sister?
Or the meeting?
Okay.
Okay.
You knock on the main
Yeah, and
main door.
yeah, we knock on the main door.
Enter.
Hey.
She is fussing over a lot of different paperwork, preparing for this this meeting that's happening in like a half an hour.
So
Not
take all
even.
that and hold on to it for a second because we have a bunch of new information and we gotta act really fast. Can I please?
Okay, what is it?
First of all, this is Lucian. He's great.
Yep.
Okay, so this all started, right, with us trying to get Yi Li potentially out of here, right?
I mean, this is
Hang
gonna
on.
be another long-winded thing. Just get to the point.
Okay, cool.
I'm
You're
very
right. We're in a
busy.
rush. She's been stolen from us by Sparrowkeet Air. Here are the list of people that were complicit that worked for us.
You put that on the table, and she just like is.
We need to go
she's-
hold them now.
Been missing for weeks.
You may have had a point, Iman. Maybe our house is a little bit more corruptible than I anticipated it would be.
And hey, it's not us. We're the good guys. We're doing the right thing. But let's focus on damage control and using this to our advantage.
How are we going to use this to our advantage?
They don't know that we know. And now, if we can grab those boyos, we're going to have plenty of evidence to use this. Because they went and stole a person out of a prison. Who would do that?
I have a lot going on, but this is going to have to take precedence. Yeah, let me round these people up and find the appropriate paperwork or the forged paperwork. And okay, this is going to be. We have a half an hour.
Pretty much, but hey, we got this. We're going to come out on top. We're doing good, sister.
All right, and she kind of storms out with you.
I look at
and,
Lucy. At some one point,
yeah.
I'm gonna look at Lucy and be like, I know this is a weird role reversal, but I'm getting pretty heated. And if you see me, like, crossing a line, just clock me again, and I'll understand. Okay? I'm just dead ass serious.
You got it.
Okay.
You guys are walking out, and then you're like giving him the thumbs up, and like as you're walking out, she's like, he's blind, right?
It was a brilliant con. He's a brilliant man with vision.
You did what?
I got the answers. We can talk about the means and the path to the answers later.
You might want to vet your guards. They're all gullible.
It's true.
All right. So they take that time.
Solon?
Hmm?
Sorry, real quick. Solon? Is Solon nearby? Brother number
No, he's
Dorito number
somewhere
one?
else.
Okay.
He's
okay.
doing his rounds.
Okay.
Mhm.
We need to check on, and I said finally to my sister, we need to check on Porin. I asked him to go and keep tabs on the Dark One because, we've got him in a cell. And if this all goes south, he is a very powerful metal bender. And,
He's not going to try and escape again, is he?
I don't think so. But if they come for him sideways like they did for his wife, who he was willing to put himself back into prison to save. I'm just saying, keep your eyes on him too. Keep one eye on the Dark One and one eye on Sparrowkeet Air.
Let's go check on him now.
Lucy, you're noticing that while Iman is putting on this jolly thing, he's more unhinged than he's ever been.
Mm-hmm.
He's like jittery, pacing too much, and it's cracking. It's all cracking around him.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Fair enough. Yeah, you guys go to check on the Dark One, and he is patiently there. He's patiently in a cell. Like, he really could just break out whenever he wanted. It's all just earth and metal. But yeah, he's just hanging out, resting.
And is sorry, it is Porin there keeping watch? Or is
Porin's there.
All right, Porin, look at me, eyes.
Hmm?
I'm gonna get really close and try to whisper it so that no one else hears.
Huh?
Things might be about to go wild between the Sparrowkeet specifically and us. Okay, this line, ain't nobody crossing this line. This is your line. hold the line. That man, locked down. Ain't nobody stealing him because that's happening right now.
He kind of like
Look at
you,
me.
he just stares at you
You got this.
and then looks over at Suodu. Suodu just what he said. And he's, oh, okay.
And the Nux. Jesus, that scared me. All right,
Cool.
I'm good.
Yeah. You make some
Lucy,
rounds.
anything you need to? Sorry, I'm not the DM.
No, not at all. I'm just following you right
Okay.
now.
Following, ready for the anger to come out. Anyway, you find the other guard that was involved, but it's going to take a little bit more time to go through all of that documentation from weeks ago to find the ones that were forged.
We just need to hold him. We just need to make sure he doesn't get away.
No.
Can get answers out of him later. Paperwork can be acquired later. We have a witness.
Fair enough. Okay. So we can jump to the meeting? Yes?
Are we assuming that we've reconvened and you're sharing this information with us before we go into the meeting?
Sure.
I find it interesting that we don't.
Ooh, I hate that.
That's just
I
my-
hate that.
I mean, I feel like the way we've been progressing so far, we wouldn't not.
That's fair.
As huddle happy
I
as
just like
we
making
are.
problems.
All right, over quick. Iman like is here now.
If you don't tell me, I can't use the ideas I have in the meeting.
I know I asked in chat, but I'm going to ask this now because it is 10:54 now. This conversation could be like a whole half hour. Or we could end
let's get it
today
done.
and then
Let's get it
start
done.
next week.
I'm down to buckle
Down
down.
to end it.
Let's finish
But
the
we
arc.
don't have to if anybody needs to go. That's totally understandable.
Jay, how you feeling?
I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty rough right now.
Okay. You want to
But,
pick up next time?
I can tough it out.
Okay.
I want to make sure everyone's 100% because the way this ends could also require some extra thinking. So
So maybe we should wait till next episode.
let's do that, and also give me time to think about all of the NPCs I get to play next
Alright.
week.
All
Ah.
right. Then maybe a little RP pre-meeting huddle.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
Okay, sorry.
Secret huddle.
We
All right,
Okay.
guys. What do we know?
know that Sparrowkeet is the ones that took the Dark One's wife, and I have alerted Suodu to this knowledge, and she is on the move. She's on the warpath.
We talked to Junior.
Okay.
He told us that he was trying to sell it to. You are muted, Suri.
Kamariage.
That sounds dope. That is a dope name.
It really is.
But apparently they're not very great people.
Oh,
Seems
why
like
do
they're
the
kinda
cool
crummy.
people always have the bad?
But he did make the good point that obviously if we get the weapon before they can get to it, like it's kind of nullifies everything. But that wasn't the point. We just wanted to figure out who they were selling it to.
So Iman's family does know the Kimurikage because they
yes.
are not the nicest of people.
Bad, not nice people. I know
You've
this
You've never caught them before.
name. I've never caught them before.
They're usually they're consisting of only very powerful women benders.
Oh, that's cool.
And it
Well,
is
that-
run by Azula.
Oh,
Okay.
no.
Don't love that.
The Kage. Guys,
This huddle just got a
Very
lot more
cocky.
scary.
I put my arms
Azula,
out.
like Azula, like Azula,
Like
the blood?
Azula.
He is one.
Like
She
the
was
crazy one.
imprisoned. She was imprisoned, but she was released because Zuko needed to find his mother and she had information pertaining to that. And so she was let go many years ago because of that. And then since then, she has been leading Kimurikage.
Super
Okay.
crazy at 14.
So
I relay that information.
Oof.
so yeah, we definitely don't want a weapon getting in her hands.
Oh
But
my God.
again, if we get to it and we remove it and then we give it to them, then it's null and void.
And help
But
all the
we
people with the
also should probably not sign any sort of contract with Senior.
money. Yeah, he's gonna make sure we're
What if we
locked,
wait?
loaded.
Can we
what
use
if
the fact that they snuck out prisoners against him and get him to like give us the scroll or use it?
Or, like,
bury
we
them
arrest
anyway?
him?
Yeah.
because like I'm pretty sure like breaking people out of prison, especially like bribing your own guards, your guards, is like an offense that they could get arrested for.
Yeah.
I mean, if he can just make up who he arrests, so can anyone, right? So like,
Yeah.
it's against prison rules. So go to jail.
Not to mention, depending on who signs the thing, brings a certain legitimacy to it. So if we just have someone not very like important sign the thing. Wait, is that me? No.
Never you, Ayman.
Well, I'm just saying I don't actually speak for the for House Roos. I'm talking a lot of game over here, but I don't actually have any legal authority. If I sign it, then I mean, okay, we're probably going down the wrong path here. But
Yeah.
So what's this look like?
Not sign anything in general for senior.
Okay.
Figure out how we can somehow bargain for that scroll anyway.
Yeah. Using the fact that Sparrowkey Air definitely smuggled them out, and like, who could have ordered that?
Of which we have.
Because he's going to deny it.
witnesses.
Yeah, he's going to deny it, but like, who else?
That's fine. We have a witness.
Yeah. Okay. Ready for the meeting?
No.
Neither.
And you show up at any point to give me my shiny sword.
Yes, he in fact does.
Nice.
It's all glowy and stuff now, and he looks very exhausted.
Hey, buddy.
Hi.
I'm not used to handling weapons like this, and my spirit energy's in here. I'm tired now.
Well, we really
So
appreciate
I hope you guys have a
helping us.
plan for the meeting, because I'm gonna be tired.
We have plans that counter plans.
Oh. Good.
You did good. We did good. Thank you again. Seriously. So what do you know about Azula?
And that's where we're gonna end tonight.
Oh man.
Gosh. Well, hey everyone, thank you for being here. I am Sir Pfeffers, playing Iman, the earthbender who is just all distressed. Thank you seriously for being here. You can find these episodes on YouTube as well as last season's D&D episodes fully edited. The YouTube being Jake and Pfeffers. He's Jake, I'm Pfeffers down there. Critfell Jake. Take it away. Iman's just stressed.
I'm Crypto Jake. I'm on TikTok and Instagram. Baku, super excited for sword things, but also like this is so far above his pay grade. Like when he left the North Pole, he was not expecting to have to deal with like corrupt business people and like the prison
Politics.
and Dark One, and like he left to look up spirit things. So he's just like, we're gonna try our best, and we're gonna see where it gets us. And he's stressed with Iman. So, just gonna go for it.
I'm Jessica Vanell. I'm playing Suri. She is just kind of getting those smoke bombs ready at this point. She's just like feeling very much out of her element, but also just happy to be with the team and figure out what's going on from here. But yeah, over to Lucy.
I'm Jay. I'm playing Lucy. I feel like his patience is wearing thin. I'm gonna make him cause problems because I kind of want him to do that. So
Surprised it lasted this long.
we're gonna figure out how we're gonna solve that next time, because I feel like that we are close to that edge. And yeah, I'll move it over to Alexandria.
Hello, I am Small Dot Bird or Alexandria D, whatever flavor you guys want to look for on the Instagrams and TikToks and Twitters and all that jazz. And I'm playing Zakira, who is trying honesty for a change, which is definitely a little outside of her element, with, you know, having to lie about being a firebender and everything all her life. She's so used to like rushing to hiding things, so it's a different wave for her. But she's trying her best, and she's very much hoping that it's what's going to help out, because holy cow, there's some serious stuff that can go down otherwise. I'm gonna throw it to George.
Hi, I'm George. I'm tired.
Very.
What a weird situation I've put all of you in and myself in. I had hoped to end with the conversation and have the resolution, but
Sorry.
Sorry, that's on me for going and getting more information.
It's okay. I created the situation of Yila not being there. I thought of something. Well, at the very beginning of it, I thought of nothing, but then during the break, I pieced it together and went, okay, this is where it's gonna go. This is how it's gonna work.
Nice.
So I think it'll just be just as exciting, honestly, with the direction that I want to take it with there. So yay, more homework for me next week.
Yay!
But yeah, I am Good Grief George. You can follow me everywhere. And next week we will end with that conversation, the potential resolution. More than likely there will be a fight at some point in time that will cause some problems. So we will see. But yeah, stick around for next week as well, because that's good. We have 3 episodes left. We have 3 episodes left.
Oh
Are
my
you
God.
pulling my leg?
How are we going to get through this in 3
In
episodes?
3 episodes?
Yep.
Okay, that's cool. 3 episodes till the new season. Cool. I'm ready. I'm more ready than I was at the beginning of last season, I'll be honest.
If we absolutely need to do August 2nd, there's I might be able to. I would be in Ohio.
We'll talk about that off stream.
But yeah, but yeah, cool.
Well, this was amazing. Everyone pile into this raid with Drew Gulliver, homie,
Aw,
good friendo, and have a fantastic rest of your evening.
Whoop, whoop.
a great night.
Woo!
Bye.
And we are rated. And the stream is